Brownell's Big Guns Bash, main event underway at the Knoxville Raceway.
Green flag waves as they work down the front straightaway 3 wide. Just in the middle of the pack as they work into turn number 2. Donny Schatz will bring him around. Here comes Brad Sweet now up into the second spot. Battle for third down the back straightaway. Schuhart up into the third spot now. 3 wide for the fourth position in turns 3 and 4.
David Gravel jumped to the inside, got pinched down there by Corey Elias and Brian Brownell coming after the big cat Brad Sweet. They'll race for second into turn 1. Slider by the Casey's General Stores 21 machine.
He'll get that second spot now. Brad Sweet looks back to the inside. He'll charge back up on the inside. They nearly get together as Brownie tried to squeeze him. The big cat moves back up to second. Brian Brown is third. David Gravel running fourth. Now Logan Schuhart to the inside of Gravel. Side by side at the flag stand.
Great battle for second, great battle for fourth. Brad Sweet down low, holds the second spot. Brian Brown looking for a run. Logan Schuhart still wheel to wheel with David Gravel at the end of the back straightaway. Gravel on the top, Schuhart on the bottom of the racetrack in 3 and 4.
They'll continue to battle for second and fourth as they work down the front straightaway. Good battles for position. Doug Clark watches the field. He'll wave the green flag. We're back underway. 22 laps remain here tonight. Down into turn number 1. Donny Schatz will lead. Battle for second now. Brownie on the inside. David Gravel in the middle and Brad Sweet to the outside. Sweet now running second as they work down the back straightaway.
David Gravel takes the third spot away from Brian Brown, at least for the moment. Gravel to the cushion in 3 and 4. Brian Brown enters low, drifts up high. Brad Sweet stays on the bottom all the way through turns 3 and 4. Donny Schatz leading. Brad Sweet and David Gravel trying to track him down as they race through 1 and 2.
Keep your eye on the big cat as he closes in on Donny Schatz off of turn number 4, down into turn number 1. Schatz goes to the top, Sweet to the inside. They're side by side for the lead in turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Donny Schatz with a run off the top of turn number 2, down the back chute into turn number 3. Here comes Brad Sweet, slide job, got it. You've got a new leader in turn 4. Brad Sweet shows the way. Oh, Logan Schuhart off the throttle in turn number 4.
Problems for Logan Schuhart as Donny Schatz comes back after Brad Sweet. They race for the lead. Schuhart is slow on the front straightaway. He'll pull it down out of harm's way. We are still under green flag conditions with Brad Sweet leading Donny Schatz through turns 3 and 4.
Schatz now back to the inside of Brad Sweet. He'll regain the lead at the flag stand as the yellow flag waves. Yellow coming out for Logan Schuhart, who slows to the inside of turn 1 as a torrid battle for the lead ensued.
We go back to green. David Gravel to the inside of Sweet and Schatz. Gravel from third to the lead into turn 1.
Down the back straightaway, here comes Brian Brown in that 4th spot, looking to the outside of Schatz as they race into turn number 3. Schatz to the inside of Brad Sweet for second. Brad Sweet now running third. Brian Brown still holding on to the 4th spot, but down the front straightaway, David Gravel leads now side by side for second. Brad Sweet up into the number 2 position.
Sweet second on the bottom. Donny Schatz looking for a run on the top. He'll take the second spot away at the midpoint of the back straightaway. Tries to get downstairs to close the door. Brad Sweet holds on to the bottom. Schatz drifts up high. Brian Brown right there as well as David Gravel starts to pull away from the field.
Side by side for that second spot now. Schatz again with a big run up on the top of the racetrack. He'll take the momentum and try to take the spot. He does, but now at the line, it's still Brad Sweet. Donny Schatz in the 3rd spot. Brian Brown running 4th. Now Donny Schatz through the middle of turn number 2, trying to make that work as Brad Sweet stays on the inside of 1 and 2.
Now this time Sweet jumps up to the cushion, leaves the bottom open for Donny Schatz. Schatz grabs a hold of the inside lane, to the inside down the front straightaway as well. Back to second for the number 15 of Donny Schatz. Sweet looks to his outside through 1 and 2.
David Gravel continues to lead as the war wages on in the number 2 position. Schatz still holding on to it. Now Brad Sweet again looking to the outside. He goes to the cushion in 3 and 4. Brian Brown running 4th. Corey Elias in 5th. Sheldon Hodenshield running 6th.
The final 8 laps of the Brownell's Big Guns Bash. David Gravel brings the field back to green.
Gets a good jump on the field as they work down into turn 1. He goes back to the inside of turn number 1. Schatz right through the middle. He'll regain the lead in turn number 2. Down the back chute now. Schatz by 2 car lengths. Here comes Gravel. Back to the inside. He'll make a big run into turns 3 and 4. Slides up across turn 4 to hold the lead. Schatz turns the car back to the left. They'll drag race down into turn 1.
David Gravel back to the bottom at 1 and 2. Schatz right in the middle. Gravel strong on the bottom. Pulls away by 5. Car lengths make it 8 down the backstretch into turn 3. And down to the 2 to go signal for the CJB Motorsports number 5.
David Gravel leading into the bottom of turn number 2 and that car number 5. Donny Schatz back there running 2nd. Brad Sweet 3rd. Brian Brown doing all he can to get 1 more spot. He has a run down the back chute. Can he get it? Sweet pulls up the block. Brown to the bottom. Big move in turn 4. Slide job over turn 4. Brian Brown goes to 3rd. Here comes the big cat with the white flag flying.
Sweet back to the inside, back to 3rd. The leader runs the bottom out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway for the final time. David Gravel races the high side into corner number 3 and out of turn number 4.
David Gravel Brownell will see the twin checkers wave, and he will win night number 2 in the Big Guns Bash.
Hell yeah, we have unfinished business here. We were really good all day yesterday, but qualifying, and got ourselves in a dash there. And all we want to do is start off, further towards the front. And I think whoever had to lead there, Donny, me, or Brad, I think that's who probably is going to win the race. And luckily, he was able to get by those guys on that restart.
You got by on the first restart, then Schatz took a run on that last restart. Almost got you in 2, but you stayed on the bottom and made it stick.
Yeah. I knew what he was going to do. I was thinking that I was going to get a good enough start where he couldn't roll around me, because I know he's going to pick up the crumbles in 1 and 2 about halfway up the track. But I know I wasn't going to open up the door, so I just knew I had to hit my lines. I knew he probably would have been side by side with me, but if I hit my exit, I should have been good down the backstretch and just had enough. It was probably close. If it was anybody else, he might have chopped me and took my air away. But he gave me room. He's a first-class racer, and happy to race with him most of these nights.